Sorry, I just spit. Welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, I'm thinking of ending things. It's on Netflix, so maybe all of you have seen it already. A little bit older, but it's about a girl who, I don't know, meets a guy and travels with her new boyfriend to a secluded farm. And then she starts to come to question everything she thought she knew about him and herself. Very little information on IMDb. 6.6, 90,896 people rated it so far. Jessie Buckley, Jesse Pinkman's in it, Toni, Collette, and that's all I'm gonna announce for right now. 2 hours and 14 minutes, definitely a weekend movie, but I've heard of this many times, you know, TikTok. And I tell you what, I went down a TikTok rabbit hole tonight, just watching. It's the worst invention ever. I'm finally getting to watch our movie tonight, and this is what it is. I had to stop looking for other things, and this is on my Netflix list. So let's see what all the talk's about. I have no idea. I shouldn't say all the talk. It popped up somewhere somehow with all the people that, you know, it comes in. I'm not like gifted or anything like that, but I like have all these things that, you know, through the internet. It's not like people randomly talk to me. It's or I hear voices. It's like, you know, like Voodoo, new releases, or the TikTok people, or YouTube, or Facebook. You know, because algorithms know that I'm into movies, these things pop up, and I listen to certain people, and I get intrigued by what they say, and therefore I watch the movies that they recommend. And that's why I'm watching this movie. Phew, I really feel like I'm explaining myself, but anyway, let me get into it, see what it's about, give you a better idea, and let you know what I think. I know nothing about it, so stick around, we'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of I Think I'm Ending Things. Right, is that what it is? I think I'm ending things? I'm thinking of ending things. It's not what I thought that meant. I thought it was more of a suicide movie. It's not about relationship. I'm thinking of ending things. I think that's what the quote is for. No check-ins because it's a bizarre film. You're not really sure where it's going, what it's doing. It really started to get interesting for me. He goes to visit his parents, Jesse Plemons and Jessica Buckley or whatever. You know, dating for like 7 weeks or whatever it is. They go to meet his parents, and things start to be really strange. Like, they look old in one scene, and then they look young in the next, right? And I'm like, okay, this is really kind of crazy. And it really starts, up until that point, I was bored. Their drive there, I was like, this whole movie better not take place in the front seat of their car, because they're talking and going back and forth, and there's, you know, just it's weird about their relationship, right? So what, I mean, not weird, but their relationship's kind of like, and I'm like, I hope this isn't what the whole movie's about. Then they get there, and I'm like, okay, now this is weird, I can't wait to see what is going on. And then they leave there, and it gets stranger and stranger and stranger. It got to the point for me, I was just kind of checked out. It got so bizarre that I became uninterested for me. And I, you know, on my phone, I have to charge it right now. You see, I had to charge it. It was like at 30%, and I was watching so much to get a 2 hour and 14-minute film. Then I get to the end of it. Oh, and Toni Collette is in it, and I thought she was great. I liked her. She's good in a lot of different things, so I like her. And I like Jesse Plemons. I liked him when he was in Friday Night Lights, a TV show, and then Breaking Bad, and now he's just blown up. But I feel like I found him. But anyway, and but here's the thing. So you watch this entire film, like, what is going on? You might lose. I lost interest. It just got so whacked out. Then you get to the end of the film, and you completely understand now. You're watching the film you spent 2 hours, and I want to say 10 minutes, watching the film incorrectly. And so, I'm not going to rewatch this film. It also felt a little bit more smarter than me, intellectually smarter than me, this film. You know, so I think those of you who are sharper than I am might enjoy it a little bit more. You know, and it's funny because she, Jessie, Buckley's character, gives a review of an older movie, and I'm like, dang. I'm like, I really sound awful when I give my reviews. When you watch her give her review of the movie, it's like, whoa, like so many words I had to Google, but really well done. Anyway, so I do want to, it didn't hit for me until the very, very end. So I am going to talk a little bit more openly about the film. That might help you. There's no ending to ruin, I don't think, but there's a point of view. And so, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Again, I'm not going to ruin the ending of the movie. Hopefully I'm going to help you. If you haven't watched this yet, you go into it watching it from her point of view. Jessie Buckley, she narrates the film, right? So, of course you're going to watch it from her. You're in her mind. You're hearing her thoughts. You're watching it completely. Then you get to the end of the film and you realize you should have been watching it from Jessie Plemons' point of view. And now, as I rethink 2 hours and 14 minutes of my life, I'm like, dang, that might have made it a little bit more interesting. You know? Because a lot of the stuff was just bizarre and out of place for me. I didn't know what anything was watching this film. And, you know, so therefore I didn't like it and I lost interest. Now that might help. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to go back and watch it again. But if you do, if you haven't seen it already, I would do that. Put yourself there and see if this film is enjoyable. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But, phew, I didn't catch it until the end. And I think that's probably what they wanted to do. It's based on a book directed by Charlie Kaufman. I know I don't normally mention the directors, producers, all that kind of stuff, unless it's somebody in the film. But I could see it right now because it's on Netflix. So I could see why the scores are all over the place on this one. For me, it's a very low score. I was about to hit the button until that I just dawned on me. And so, very strange film. I enjoyed Toni Collette. I enjoyed Jessie Plemons in the film. Jessie Buckley, I don't know. Whatever. And like I said, at first it held my interest and then lost it. So that's all I gotta say. Just kind of like my reviews, right? You probably, I hold your reviews and then I hold your interest and then I lose it probably by now. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm not just kidding. Whatever. Thumbs up, all that stuff. So I don't know if I'm helpful or not. I know a lot of other people have already seen it. It's been out since 2020, but I wanted to throw that out there. And you know, since I figured it out, I wasn't even gonna do a movie review. I was just gonna delete and just say forget it. I don't know what to say about this movie. I don't really like to say bad things all the time, or that much. And in this case, I thought I have to let the people know. So if you stuck around, hopefully I'm helpful. Let me know. And that's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna go watch something a little bit less intellectual that I can just I can relate to. All right, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.